I left over 40 billion naira in Imo coffins without any debt. Okorocha says Peter Obi is not the only one who left office clean. I keep hearing is the most qualified Igbo son to take over from President Muhammadu Buhari as the Southeast clamors for presidency. Well, people are beginning to bring out their CVs and are reading out elaborate, work that they did, why they were serving, okay, as governors or whatever. And because Nigerians and Southeast has continued to say that one of their most qualified sons amongst those who have been declaring for this very position, is the person of Peter Obi because of what he did, why he was serving. Well, my wonderful people, this is what it is. And he has come to say, I don't know why it's only Peter Obi's name you are calling. Remember, remember, we also brought you up to speed that he said, Rochas Okorocha also said that he will not support Peter Obi, even if he does not get APC tickets. He said he will not. He said he will not do it. And now he's telling everybody why is just Peter Obi's name being called? That he also did fantastically well. And they cannot understand why it's just Peter Obi's name being called. Let's see what he did. I also left over 40 billion naira in Imo coffins without any debt. Rochas Okorocha. Rochas Okorocha, former Imo State Governor and the lawmaker representing Imo West Senatorial District, has revealed how he left the state in a banquet condition after the expiration of his 8 years tenure in 2019. Okorocha made this assessment on Monday during an interview on Arise TV, monitored by Rapid Nigeria. In response to the alleged shortcoming of his administration, he said, I also did great. I was in real estate in Imo State during my tenure, so I won't be wrong to say the unemployment rate was high, considering I created over 305 entrepreneurs in order for them to work and into various communities and continue with what I've taught them. This is part of the testament that insecurity was very low during my 8 years tenure. There is no structure in the state that was not built during my tenure. And I left over 40 billion naira in the state without any debt. Go and investigate. I cleaned 12 years of pension liabilities in the state. I cleaned it up, clear everything. When I commenced my tenure, the problem was that there was no concrete database for the number of pensioners. We worked on that. Okorocha also previously advised the All Progressive Congress APC delegates to vote intelligently in the party's primary polls. The former Imo governor said, who acknowledged that the delegates were under duress as a result of the party bigwigs contesting in the primaries, asked them not to vote solely on emotion, but what will really matter and what will stand. It said also for Igbo's son who could represent the states and the people, I have also done well. I see what they say about Peter Obi, that he left his state very well, looked after. I also did well. Go and check what I did in my state. Well, my wonderful people, the basis for comparison has started. The basis for comparison is already on us, where people are saying, well, I also did well. Okay, if they want to tell you that they did well, they did this, they did that, I also did well. And he's saying to everybody, this was what I did, this was how I did it, this is what I did. Okay, so those things are already on ground and people are already taking. My wonderful people, this is what is happening now. This is what is going on now. Okay, so whether you like it or not, there's going to be a serious wow in the next few years. Okay, the next few months rather, not years. In the next few years, you'll be surprised what will be following. So if you look at everything very well, you'll see how it has continued to go on, and people are saying no, we don't understand why you want to do this or do that. If you look at the whole political terrain, it's only, to a large extent, it's Peter Obi that can come out, hit his chest, his hands on his chest, and tell you why he wants to be president. And he would tell you not by saying with emotions. He would tell you, this is why I want to be president, because I was able to do one, two, three, four, five. I think given the opportunity, I'll be able to replicate that, for the nation rather than just the state. This was a man who supported his people, left, the state with over 75 billion. No debt at all debts paid, all debts paid, So Rochas Okorocha is saying, I don't understand why you are only celebrating him. I also did well. I also did very well, So that's what he's coming up with. So I also did very well. I don't understand why you are, don't understand why you are saying he is the only one that did it. He's the only one that did this or did that or did that. Said I also did very well. So these are the days upon us, to be quite candid. These are things that are happening, and every one of us, okay, every one of us, are working at it to ensure that the best candidate. I say every one of us, and I hope you are included, because I hope you've gotten your PVCs and we are all ready to ensure that we vote in the candidate of our choice. If we don't do that, okay, if we take a chance and we say, you know what, it's not my business, anybody, and you'll be surprised what will follow. You'll be very surprised. You'll be surprised the next things that will follow. Every one of us have to really be intentional about making that choice, because as it stands, if we continue in this way, in this regard, we're not going to get very far. Honestly, we're not going to get very far. So the truth of the matter is, it still boils down to us to make that decision, for us to be able to come out with a real, impact that will benefit us all. Okay, funny enough, among these persons who have declared intention, interest to run, there is still that one, okay, that man, that woman, that one who could potentially make a difference in the country of today. There is still that one who is, ready to make a difference, who could potentially do something different, okay, who could potentially bring something fresh to the table. We don't just have those set of people. They are there. Not everybody is bad. Not everybody is bad. So Rochas Okorocha is saying he also did well. So maybe we should begin to re-examine all the candidates and re-evaluate who could potentially, become Nigerian's president. He's saying not only Peter Obi, he also did well, because nobody's talking about the good work he has done. So it was not just Peter, he also did well. Guys, let's hear from you. God bless. Bye for now.